Yeah, a very good morning to you, Desiree. As you can see, we are in Court 5 of the Protea Magistrate's Court, where we are expecting that judgment on the bail application of the two co-accused in the murder of Jostina Sangweni to actually be delivered this morning. And of course, you might be aware that yesterday we were in this court when we had those arguments for them to get bail. And perhaps we can even start with accused number one, that is Taelo Dipholo, who says that on that night, the 26th of March, he was actually coming from a friend's house when he actually came across this mob that was actually abusing or assaulting Jostina Sangweni. He says that he tried to actually ask what was happening, and he was told that they were actually attacking a witch, and that is his own words in this court. But from what we heard is that, and this is what the state is saying, State Prosecutor Lindy Johnny saying that there is a video and there is a witness who said that he saw or he came across Dipholo coming from a filling station, a nearby filling station, with a 5-liter bucket to actually buy petrol. And according to the witness, he actually confronted him, asking him, what are you going to do with that petrol? And he said that they were going to burn a witch. And they also tried to get some statement from that filling station, and amid getting that particular statement, we hear that there is also a CCTV footage that is going to be used in this court, and we understand that he is also seen in that CCTV footage, but he denies being involved in this murder. Accused number two, and that is Collen Sello. He says that he was also a passerby. On that night, March the 26th, he was actually curious as to what was happening, seeing a group of people attacking Jostina Sangweni. According to him, he tried to intervene. He says that he had to run to a yard to actually get a bucket and to fill it with soil, pour it on Jostina Sangweni. The reason why he actually took that action, according to him, he says that in his family there is also a traditional healer, and he would actually feel so bad to see this happen to one of his family members. As you can see, even behind here, there are some of the family members putting some of the placards over their head, written, "Collen is not guilty." Both of them, they intend not pleading guilty in this matter, and I'm just going to actually drag this cable towards a family member from Sangweni, Desiree, just to get their expectation this morning, and just to perhaps even understand how they are doing, because the last time we spoke to them, they indicated that they are on medication, antidepressants, trying to deal with this matter, specifically after the back-to-back postponements that we saw amid the water crisis at this court. Maki, thanks so much for your time. We can see that you are waiting in anticipation of this judgment this morning. How are you feeling today? You told me that you're on medication. Your wife, who is the daughter of Jostina Sangweni, was also taken for medical attention. How are you both doing?
I would say under circumstances we're doing fine, but fine under inverted commas, because we're not fine. We're not still sleeping okay, but we try, because you have to stand up and be a champion. The kids that needs to be fed, the bills that needs to be fed. So we're trying to make sure that things happens amidst this huge challenge that we are faced with. So yeah, like now I'm feeling sleepy because I think the pills have not gone out of my system. So, but we are here just to get justice. I know that if the verdict says they can go, it's fine. If the verdict says they won't get bail, it's still fine. But if they don't get bail, at least it would console us that at least there is law that is taking this case seriously. I'm not saying they were not taking it seriously. They've done their best. The police, they've done their best to sort out this. We still have suspects that are on the run, but I'm confident they're going to catch them. I'm confident that they're going to catch them.
And you spoken about that in a statement yesterday when you said that the family feels, you do not feel safe. You won't even feel safe if these guys are released on bail. You feel that you are being threatened as well amid these arrests that are still outstanding. And we also understand that the owner of that house has not been arrested yet.
Yeah, in terms of not feeling safe, it's true. We've started to have some people who goes around looking for our house. We don't know them, we haven't met them, but we said to ourselves, if they come, let them come, and then we'll deal with it when they are there. The strange cars that would pass by my house, and boys that I've never seen even before. I'm not saying those boys are there to harm us because they haven't taken any action whatsoever, but they are coming around. It's unnerving to say, because you don't know what's happening, whether they're still planning it or whether it's just people who walks around the street. So, and it's difficult for you to accuse a person and ask a person, why are you standing next to my yard? Who are you? What do you want? Because, doing that would also create the violent situations that we are at. We've had people calling themselves prophets from Nigeria who are looking for our house so that they can do whatever they want. So we said no one comes close to us as a family. We try and protect ourselves. We try and keep our children safe so that they don't hit us from the children. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much. That is Jabu Moahi, son-in-law of Sangweni. From what we understand is that the proceedings here, Desiree, will start anytime soon. In this dock here, that's where we expect Taelo Dipholo as well as Collen Sello to come through that door over my left, coming here to actually hear if they will be released on bail. But I can tell you that the state is opposing that bail. However, according to the defense, they feel that the state's case is non-existent. But the state didn't pull back the punches, saying that there is a witness who saw Taelo Dipholo pouring the petrol on Sangweni and Collen Sello with matches lighting it on Sangweni, which is why these two are going to be expected to hear if they are actually going to be released on bail. It's a Schedule 6 offense, Desiree. It's a serious one. Should they be convicted of this murder, minimum of life imprisonment. But we expect that judgment on their bail application to get underway anytime soon.
Maageketla, as always, thank you so much for updating us on this very important story. You're watching The Agenda. Let's take a break. When we return,